Now very important concept about the intervals. Now up to class 10th you have just used different types of brackets, square bracket, round bracket, okay, parenthesis, then curly brackets or braces. So now here in the sets, or then we are going for relation and functions, sets, and then in the depth of the mathematics, or you can say algebra. So we are going for the intervals. Different types of intervals have different sense, and I am just going to explain you how we are going to write it. Now first of all, let A and B be two distinct real numbers. Without any loss of generality. Let A is less than B. Is it clear? Now I have written let A and B be two distinct real numbers, but in the question there will be a particular thing will be mentioned to you, what type of set is there, okay. So now number one we are going to discuss, that is finite intervals. Now in the finite intervals what we are having, open interval. Now what is the open interval? Let's define it first. Now the set of all real numbers lying in between. Remember I have written in between. The set of all real numbers lying in between A and B is said to form an open interval. Is said to form an open interval written as A comma B. Now open interval means what? Round bracket, okay. Now symbolically A comma B means, this indication means open interval, okay. This means what? X, where X belongs to real numbers and A is less than X is less than B. Is it clear? Now example. Two comma 6 is equal to X such that X belongs to natural number where 2 is less than X is less than 6. Now here one thing which should be very much clear, I have just mentioned, I am not mentioning a real number, I have just mentioned set of a natural number just to give you an example, okay. So what we can write it? We can write it, sorry, 3, 4 and 5. And suppose if we are taking a real numbers 2 comma 3 in the open interval, that it can be 2 is less than X is less than 3 where X belongs to set of real numbers, okay. So now here one more thing. In this set of all natural numbers, lying between 2 and 6, 2 and 6 are never included. Okay? In this example, 2 and 6 are never included, all the elements lying in between 2 and 6. Okay? Now, graphically, we can represent round brackets 2 comma 6 on a number line as, now suppose this is a number line and here is 2 and here is 6. Okay, so how we can represent it? We just have to make a hollow circle and then we can show that we are just discussing all the elements lying in between 2 and 6. Okay, so this is for round bracket 2 comma 6. Is it clear? Hollow mark should be there.